Guys, in today's video we're going to talk about sex and how that affects your gains in the gym. Specifically, if it's okay to, can I say that without getting ad demonetized? If it's okay to, what's a better word that we could just say so I don't get demonetized for this video? Because this video could do well, so like another word could be, what do you think, guys? Comment down below. Tell me a word that you think I could say in the face of the other word that I just said. Penetration. Okay, so this video. Oh, let's just start over. What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to talk about penetrating. Penetration. I can't. This is so hard for me. I joke around too much. It's hard to talk about a topic like this seriously. We're going to talk about if penetrating in your partner, doing things with your partner is okay before a powerlifting meet. Is it good to do? Will it help loosen up your hips? Will it give you better lifts on the squat, the bench, the deadlift? Will it hurt them? Will it make them bad? Will it screw up your powerlifting meet? What will it do? What is going to happen? Should we be doing this or should we be not doing this? I don't know. I don't know. Watch the entire video to find out. We'll figure this out together. It's been well known in the United States that athletes are told by their coaches since the beginning of time to abstain from sexual intercourse prior to athletic competitions. This is something that's been happening a long time, since the beginning of time actually. If you want to see some of the studies that I'm getting my info from, I'm going to cite all the studies in the description below, so go ahead and go down to the description. I'll link every single study that I gather information from. I'm no Jeff Nippard. I'm not going to like do some magical editing here with that. I'm not Jeff Nippard, I'm Jordan, so hope you guys enjoy this quick little video. If you do enjoy this video and you want to see more videos like this, make sure to click that like button. Oh, and subscribe. That's important too. Alright, so here's where I would love to hear your opinion, guys. Do you think that penetration, doing things with your partner before a powerlifting meet or some sort of Olympic competition or a big lift, do you think it is going to be good like the night before? Do you think it's going to be bad? What do you think? Should you or shouldn't you poke your partner before a big lift, a PR, a meet, something like that? Should you or should you not? Comment down in the comment box below. I would love to know your opinion. So sexual activity before competition has been considered a possible cause of reduced performance all the way back to Greece and the ancient Romans. It's that far back. You die. Get out of my, die. How about that? Huh? Feel my wrath. I'm gonna penetrate you. But the truth is, guys, there's not a lot of science to back it up. There's just not a lot of science. There's not a lot of science to back up that penetration before some sort of physical event is gonna be negative. It's gonna cause your performance to go down. We don't really know. We're just speculating because it makes sense on paper, right? But we don't really know. So, in ancient times, abstinence was considered the best method to ensure athletic performance and communion between body and spirit. Roman and Greek educators believed that great sacrifices could sustain success. This is probably the main reason why many coaches support the importance of sexual abstinence before sports competition, believing that sexual frustration leads to increased aggression. I'd have to disagree, by the way. They believed that I'm just gonna say squirting your water gun, pew pew, draws testosterone away from your body, reducing aggression and muscle strength, which maybe it reduces aggression, but I don't believe about the muscles. No, I don't think that it reduces muscle strength. It makes no sense. But guys, there's really no good scientific publications to really show that this is true. It's all just hypothesis. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to call bull on the whole. If you squirt your water gun, it weakens your muscles. No, that makes that, why? Why? Just know. For all we know, squirting your water gun increases your performance. So it turns out that a lack of sleep might actually be the culprit. It might actually be just a problem of not getting enough sleep because you're staying up all night, poking your loved one, insertions are happening, and you're not getting enough sleep for your event the next day, and because of that, you're not performing at 100% because you're not sleeping because you're poking someone all night with your rod. That's like the worst thing to call it. That's the worst thing to call it. I've studied erotica, like writing erotica, and it basically says, don't refer to body parts as anything dumb or cheesy. So then maybe how this should be contextualized is just that having intercourse, intermingling the things that do other things that make you feel really good, should be limited to like 30 minutes to an hour the night before an event, like a powerlifting meet or something like that. Because if you stay up to like 4 a.m. doing your good stuff with your good person, that was a weird way to put it. Then if your event starts at like 8 a.m., then you're probably going to perform pretty badly because not only are your hips going to be really tired for deadlift and probably squat too, but you're just going to be sleepless. So the authors Johnson, 1968, studied a group of 14 female former athletes, aged 24 to 49 years, to test the impact of sexual intercourse on strength performance. The study was conducted in 2 different sessions. The first time the morning after intercourse the previous night, and then at least 6 days after the last intercourse. Johnson, 1968. Muscle strength was tested using dynamometry. No influence of sexual intercourse on muscle strength was found. Johnson, 1968. Boom! Boom. Sexual intercourse does not affect strength performance. It doesn't affect it the night before something. It doesn't affect it 6 days before something. It doesn't affect it. The only way that it affects it is if you do like 5 straight hours and then stay up all night.
You can, I guess you can, but an app where it's like...
However, negative effects do and did occur when you do the deed within 2 hours of some sort of physical event. If you do it and then 2 hours later you try to do a powerlifting meet, you're gonna be infected. you're gonna be affected. Definitely, for sure. It's gonna lower your strength levels. You're gonna have less strength on deadlift. You're gonna have less strength on squat, possibly even less strength on bench press. Most likely less strength on bench press as well. So yes, penetration a couple hours before some sort of physical maximum effort event, it will affect it. You will lose performance. Performance will go down. Alright guys, so closing thoughts. If you have intercourse a couple hours before a powerlifting meet, it is going to affect it. You are going to be weaker on squat, bench, deadlift. But if you do it the night before a powerlifting meet, that is where we're not 100% sure yet. In my humble opinion, it would probably help you as long as you still get 8 hours of sleep and it's not like a 4-hour session where you just completely wreck yourself and you're just dead the next day. So with that in mind, I do believe just in general, intercourse is going to actually help your squat, your bench, and your deadlifts because it's going to loosen up your hips. It's gonna loosen up your hips. Loosening up your hips can only help you to deadlift and squat more. A lot of times your hips get really tight on squat and deadlift and that really hinders you on those movements. This could actually help that. This could help you be more loosened up. If you have some fun with your mate the night before and then you gotta do a heavy deadlift and squat the next day, maybe you'll be a little more loosened up than you otherwise would. Again guys, there's really not a whole lot of science on this just yet, so this is not a Jeff Nippard science explained video because I'm not Jeff Nippard. I'm not Jeff Nippard. I like to call him Nippard. Like Nippardian Jeff Nippardian Nippard. Jeff Nippard. But I'm Jordan. So this video was bound to be a little awkward, bound to be a little comical, bound to be a little funny because I'm Jordan and that's just the way I am. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please click that like button. That helps me out so much. Let me know what you guys think. Is it bad to have intercourse before a powerlifting meet? Is it good? Would you do it within a couple hours before? I would not. I would not. I think that there are a couple things that could go wrong there. Do you think that it helps you in the long term? I would love to know your opinion. Comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and make sure to ring that bell to get notifications for more videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next video. All love.